What is good, Neo family? It's Rey-Jay back with another video, and in this one I'm going to be talking about the one and only Neo stock and help you guys better understand the share price of Neo and what you should be anticipating for the future. I'm also going to talk about what's going on with the CPI data and how this may affect the Fed and Neo going forward, as I do see Neo seeing a very bullish run relatively soon. I'm also going to talk about the overall stock market, what's going on with Neo, and what Neo put on their Twitter page that makes me very, very bullish for the future of this company. Now, before I get into any more details, before I talk about what's going on with Neo's share price, I do have to mention a couple of very important things. The first thing is I'm not a financial planner, so please don't take this as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. It not only benefits me, it benefits the entire new community as a whole. And the last thing is, if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link down below and in the description. If you do sign up for Moomoo and deposit $100, you're not only going to qualify for up to 5 free stocks, each worth up to $3,500, but you're also going to get a free Neo share as well. So if you want the ability to trade Neo on the Hong Kong exchange and you want a free Neo share, check out the link down below. The offer is down below. And with that out of the way, let's get on with the video. So looking at Neo, we're able to see something very interesting. So we're down about 11.9%, but we did see this coming as we saw this gap right over here. I told you guys I saw us dropping to the $17 range relatively soon, and now I'm seeing the opposite, guys. I think in the short-term future, I see Neo running right back up to the 20, and I do see it happening pretty fast. Now, before I get into more details, though, let's look at the market, because we did see Tesla also in the red. It wasn't just Neo. We saw AMC red, the IWM, the SPY, the NASDAQ. Everything was red today after the CPI data that just came out. So this is the CPI data, right? It's basically one of the many measures that economists and many investors use to measure inflation. It's obviously not perfect, nor is it the best way of doing it, but it definitely has lots of merit behind it, which is why people use it, and it's widely accepted, which is why I'm reporting it. So inflation rose by 7.9% in February, as food and energy costs push prices to the highest in more than 40 years. So we're seeing inflation start to go up. It's really showing right now, and it is a little bit lower than I thought it would be. I thought we'd see it over 8%, but anyways, that's still like not horrible in terms of the expectations being met or not, but it still is not good for it to be this high, right? It's not good for inflation to be this high. So next week we have the FOMC meeting coming out from the Fed. I would say between March 15th and the 16th is when the announcement is most likely going to be made for rates to start rising. We're probably going to see a 25 basis point interest rate hike very, very soon. And as a result, it's going to have its effect on the market. So looking at Neo, what do I see going into the future? Well, in my previous video from yesterday, I pointed out this. We had this major gap right here. And the gap was supposed to bring us down to I'd say below the $18 range, which is what I told you guys yesterday. I saw that coming relatively soon. And what happened today? We're down 11.9%. We filled the gap. Do you guys see it? We filled it very well. But then when doing so, there is no trading between this range. And it looks like the gap, there's a new gap that was formed right here. So this is an indicator that we're going to run right back up to the $20 range very soon. That's a pretty good sign for Neo going forward. Now, that's not the only indicator I'm going to use. We're going to look at other things too. So at the 1-day chart, I'm using the 1-minute candles. It was just straight up down, 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 down for almost the large majority of the day. However, let's look at this right here. Looking at the MACD, the RSI, and maybe other technical indicators, and we're able to see this. Once this really plays out, I started to see this channel that formed, right? We were trading in a channel, and I kept it open because it's acting like a trend line to really show what Neo is doing. We got rejected, and we dropped below a little bit, and now we're running above that channel. Now, we also saw the MACD. It kind of flipped, and it's on the verge of flipping again. RSI is picking up at 38.40. So for tomorrow, what I would anticipate is I think we should be slightly in the green. We should be back in the $18 level, perhaps closing around there, maybe running up to 18, dropping a little bit, closing perhaps around 18, right? I think we found our bottom at 17.22. But going into next week and the next few trading days, I expect this gap to be filled, guys. I expect Neo to run right back up to $20 a share. And maybe the news about the Hong Kong listing is going to play its role. Maybe a lot more investors are going to be investing that are going to push this price up. I do have to note something, though, and that is, look, if we're going to be realistic, NEO share price is still manipulated by these shorts. We know that. It's playing its toll. It really has been affecting the share price, but I do think this thing is more than capable of running to $20 again. So for tomorrow, I see $18 as my target. I do see us trading around there, but for the next day, the day after, or maybe the next few trading days, I wouldn't be surprised if we start hiking all the way up to $20 a share. It may happen because of the FOMC meeting. If we have a 25 basis point rate hike, that could be the catalyst that really pushes this up, because the market is very fearful. It's driven on fear right now because of uncertainty. And once we get certainty, it's going to push this thing up, the entire market up. So we're just waiting for that. It may take a week or two, but I do see us eventually getting back to 20. Anyways, I want to talk about this right here. CNBC reported that NEO completed a fast path Hong Kong stock debut without raising new funds. Once again, that's good news. That's very bullish news for the future. They used a shortcut to complete its Hong Kong listing less than 2 weeks after the plans were announced. That's very awesome. They did not raise new capital in doing so, but at the end of the day, guys, they're hedging against all the risks and all the FUD out there about them delisting, and that's not necessarily going to affect them. So there are people out there that said NEO is going to be delisted, it's this and that. Well, they're on the Hong Kong exchange now, so everyday people like you and me could use trading platforms such as Moomoo to invest in NEO. If you're afraid in any way, that's just another opportunity that I'm just announcing. Now, anyways, the news is just barely reporting this, even though this happened like a day or two ago, but you guys get my point. So, NEO Global also tweeted that as a pioneer and leading manufacturer of premium smart electric vehicles, NEO has it's listened to our users' concerns and implemented infrastructure to reduce security risks to protect our cars and users. That's one of the great things about NEO. People are very, very excited for this going into the future because it's a very manipulated company, but they're fundamentally amazing. They're working against cybersecurity risks. They're really improving their products for their customers, and it still is a fantastic stock going into the future. So I anticipate tomorrow's going to be a little bit green around the $18 level, and excuse me, within a week or two, we should be running all the way up to $20 a share very, very soon. That's what I have for this one. I want to thank each and every one of you for listening, and never ever give up on your dreams, guys. Remember, Tesla went through many, hardships when it was starting off. NEO is still a relatively new company. It just needs time. Give the company time. It's, in my opinion, a very good target for a short squeeze, and I'm still very bullish going into the future. And that's what I have for this one. I thank you all for listening, and I'll see you guys in the next one. NEO to the moon, and peace out.